Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, we are talking about something that's completely changing the game for entrepreneurs and small business owners, and really anyone that's ever had an idea but thought, oh, I could never build that, right? It's called vibe coding. I'm sure you guys have heard that term. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what it is, why it matters, and how you can use it to build real tools for your business. So let's get to it. Vibe coding is when you build software simply by describing what you want to AI. For decades, and I mean decades, it's been around a long time. If you wanted to build some software, you had to learn code. You had to study programming languages, spend years getting good at it. And even then, turning an idea into a working product was slow and it was super expensive. But today, you can literally talk to a computer and tell it what to build. So many platforms out there you're seeing pop up every day. That's vibe coding. It's building software simply by describing what you want to AI. No degree, no syntax, no late nights staring at error messages, wondering what went wrong. Just your ideas. And this is the important part, the ability to communicate them clearly. There's the old way and there's the new way. And here's the shift in plain, simple terms. The old way looked like this. You had an idea, then you had to learn programming, then you had to write the code, then you had to fix all the bugs, then you finally deployed it or shipped it. That process could take months or years, and it cost thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it required a team usually. The new way, you just have an idea, you get a good AI program, you describe it to it, the AI builds it, and then you tweak it, you refine it. That's it. That pipeline just got compressed from years to days, sometimes hours if some of these people are really good, like Noel. And this isn't something in the distant future. Like, this is happening right now. So the barrier to building technology just collapsed. I want you to really let that sink in for a second. The barrier to building technology, the thing that kept ideas locked up in people's heads for generation and hidden behind, certain walls or rooms, just collapsed. If you've ever had a business idea that required a tool or an app or a quiz or a booking system or even a chatbot, and you shelved it, you just disregarded it because you couldn't code. I don't code. That excuse is officially gone. The door is wide open, and the question is, are you going to walk through it? Now, here's where it gets real, because here's what actually happens when most people first look at this and try this. They have an idea, they start prompting, they keep prompting, and somewhere around prompt number 4 or 5, they hit a wall. Everything stops, the project stalls, people get overwhelmed, and they just quit. Because they don't know code, because they don't really understand what's going on, they're not sure which step to take next. Sound familiar? It's not because the technology doesn't work. It works great. The problem is something else entirely. The problem is most people don't have a way to think through what they want to build. Here's the truth. The technology isn't the bottleneck. You are. And I don't say that to be harsh. I say it because it's fixable. Most people jump into vibe coding without a plan. They start prompting before they've thought it through and what they're actually trying to build, who it's for, what it needs to do, all of that stuff. And when you don't have a thinking framework, you end up chasing your tail. You get output that's close to, but not right, and you don't know how to steer it back on track. What you need is a method, a system, a framework. And that's exactly what we're going to cover next. I build and operate on a 5-step start method that I've built for myself. It's a philosophy that I use across the board on a lot of things. And the solution that I use for vibe coding is what I call the 5-step start method. It's a framework for breaking any building project, any idea, anything that I do basically down into 5 manageable steps before you ever write a single prompt. When you do this, everything changes. You stop spinning and you start shipping. So let's just walk through it. Step 1, define the outcome. Get clear. What is it that you want to happen? Before you touch AI, you need to be crystal clear on what success looks like. What does the tool do? What problem does it solve? Who uses it? You need a predefined, clearly specified outcome. That's the foundation of everything. Step 2, you break the system into 5 parts. Now you take that outcome and you deconstruct it into 5 smaller, manageable components. Don't try to build the whole thing at once. That's where people get it wrong. Break it down. 5 pieces, each one clear enough to prompt on its own. Step 3, just build one of those pieces at a time. Work through those 5 components one by one. Everything's a 5-step process. Take one thing. If there's 5 things you can break that into, take each of those one at a time. If you can break those down into 5 steps, you just use that recursive method on everything. You develop and you integrate each piece incrementally. This keeps you in control, and it makes it easier to spot problems before they stack up. Step 4, improve and iterate. Once you get something working, you refine it. And I think this is where a lot of people miss this step, and it's critical. This is where the feedback loop happens. You test it, you see what's off, you adjust the prompts, you improve it, test it again. This is normal. This is the process. And only change one thing at a time. Super important. And then step 5, you launch. Deploy it. Put it out in front of real people. Whether that's embedding it in your website or sending it to a lead or turning it into a product, get it out the door. Build it, break it, fix it, launch it. That's the whole game right there. Now, I want you to screenshot this one. You do not need to know how to code. You just need to know how to break problems into steps. That's a skill that you already have. You do it every day in your business, in your home, in your life. You just haven't applied it here yet. Once you do, AI becomes your build team, and you become the architect. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. Say you want to build a tool that asks a user what industry they're in, and it generates 5 AI automation ideas for their business. That's real. It's a useful tool. And that prompt right there is basically your entire starting point. From one clear description, AI can build you a functional tool. But here's the exciting part. That tool doesn't have to live just as a one-time chat. Look what it can become. That tool could become a chatbot, a website feature, or even a digital product that you sell. It could be a lead generation feature that captures emails while delivering value, or a digital product that you package and sell. One idea, one prompt, 3 potential revenue streams. 3 potential revenue streams. That's the power of thinking like a builder, not just a user. And as you get better at this, something interesting happens to your identity. You start as a vibe coder, describing things to AI and seeing what comes out. Then you level up to an AI builder, deliberately constructing systems that have intention and structure. And eventually, you become an AI orchestrator, someone who directs multiple AI tools and agents to run an entire workflow on someone's behalf. That's the evolution, and it starts with your very first build. So, which one are you? Where are you right now? Are you still on the sidelines watching other people build? Are you a vibe coder who's starting to find your footing? Or are you already in the builder stage, ready to level up? Wherever you are, that's your starting line, not your finish line. That's what vibe coding really is. We're entering a world where anyone can build technology. And the skill of the future isn't coding, It's knowing how to think clearly and direct the AI. That's what vibe coding really is. It's not about the tools. It's about you and your ideas and your ability to break them down and your willingness to build something. If this resonates with you, I want to hear about it. Drop a comment below. Tell me what you want to build. I read every single one of these. And if you're ready to go deeper, to actually learn how to do this inside a community of builders that do the same work, there's a link in the description. Come over and join our school community. We're building something real over here. Come and be a part of it. So until next time, keep building, and I'll see you in the next one.